Good morning, today it is Saturday, which means it is Park Run Day, and today we are off to volunteer at Somerdale Pavilion. As many of you may have seen last week, I actually sprained my ankle at the Parkrun, so therefore we are going to be volunteering this week as a timekeeper. So we've got a very important role of making sure everyone's times are correct as they come in on their position. I'm feeling a little bit worried this week about doing it because if I mess up and the other timekeeper messes up, then no one's really going to have their time, but it should be okay. My phone is fully charged and hopefully all I need to do is literally press a button to lap each time someone comes in. But for those of you who don't know how to timekeep, I'll go through a couple of the rules right now. So firstly, what you're going to want to do is enter the volunteer app. It will ask you to turn on aeroplane mode, so do make sure that aeroplane mode is enabled. Then once you're on the app, you hit that OK button, and if you're a barcode scanner, you hit that top green section, but because we're doing the timing today, we're going to hit the bottom purple section. Then as you can see, you have the time up there at the top set at 00:00:00:00, and then you've got position and time. So then the run director is going to set you off, so they're going to say 3, 2, 1 and then go, and the time will start. As you can see at the top, the time has started, and then the time will keep going until you hit that stop in that top right hand corner. So when each runner is coming in towards that finish line, you're going to be stood watching the line and watching as people come in. After each person comes in, you just give the screen a tap, or you can hit the volume button on the side, and each time you press it, you will see that a lap comes in with the position and their time as well. So that means that as you keep going, you will keep going down the positions until you hit the end. People will get their finish tokens, and those finish tokens will link to the positions that you have pressed on the app, and then their times will be sent to them later on via email and text message. So once the park run has finished, you're going to hit that stop in that top right hand corner, then you're going to hit submit results. What you're going to do is disable the aeroplane mode to make sure that you've got data so you can send it all across. You're then going to scan the event QR code by hitting scan now. You'll then scan the QR code. Once that is scanned, you then scan your barcode, or you can enter your name in the bottom right hand corner and the run director will do the rest from there. You then hit upload. This will upload it onto the Parkrun servers, and that is the job done. So it's as simple as that. Somerdale Pavilion Parkrun is located in between Bristol and Bath, and it is known famously for its curly whirly. So it is an all grass course. It is very flat as well, with an elevation change of about 1 metre. You've got to do the curly whirly 3 times, and then you've got to do the rest of the lap 2 times. As you can see, it is really grassy as well. There are no sections that are on tarmac or anything, so do make sure to wear trail shoes. So overall, it is a pretty quick park run for anyone that's trying to get a PB. Right, let's get down to the run then, and as you can see, it has already began. I didn't want to risk trying to film whilst using the stopwatch at the start, because if I'd messed up at the start, then it was game over for the rest of the run. But for the first few laps, we just cheered people on as they ran past. Everyone was doing really well, and the person that was in first position ran a really quick time in the day. I think it was just over 16 minutes, which is crazy. He was really close to getting the fastest time ever at Somerdale Pavilion too. Throughout the whole of the run, I did try to conversate as much as I could with the timekeeper to make sure that our positions were synced up. Otherwise, we could tell the funnel manager that we may have accidentally pressed an extra person or accidentally missed a person. It was also great as the weather was really sunny on the day, so it wasn't raining at all, which was perfect. So the screen was easy to touch. I didn't have to use the volume button today. And also all of the volunteers that I was working with were really friendly, along with the runners too. So now let's talk a little bit more about that timekeeper role then. So a lot of people do shy away from doing timekeeping, but really it is a really easy thing to do, and all you need to do is basically click a button just to time each person as they finish. And what's even better is that you will work with another timekeeper. You'll never do it on your own, so if something does go wrong, then you do have the backup timekeeper that's stood next to you. I would say that this role suits a more quieter volunteer that doesn't want to talk as much, as you'll be usually concentrating quite hard on doing the timing, but you will also need to cooperate with the funnel manager to make sure that the positions that you are getting are syncing up with the positions which are being given out by the finish tokens volunteer. There are a few problems which I found, and quite common problems as well, probably at every park run. So that is when the runners get close to the finish funnel but then peel off just before crossing the finish line, so you make sure that you do not include them. And also you need to make sure that if there is someone pushing a buggy, that you only push it just the once, or if it is a guide runner, then you need to do it twice, once for the runner and once for the guide. If you do accidentally miss a runner or press an extra time, try and remember the number which you did that, and maybe tell the funnel manager so they can make a note of it, so that the run director can change that at the end. If you do notice that the funnel is almost full, try and shout for the funnel manager as well, or the run director, so they can try and resolve that and get people moving again, so that people aren't waiting to cross that finish line, otherwise that will be an issue too. But like I said, again, if you do not want to touch the screen and just want to use the volume buttons, because say your hands are really cold on a winter's day and you're wearing gloves, so your touch sensitivity is not working on your phone, then the volume button is perfect, because you can literally give it a click and it will register each runner coming in too. But as you can see, it is a really fun role, and you do get to talk to the other timekeeper and funnel manager as well throughout the run, get to cheer people on as well through the other laps at Somerdale Pavilion. If it's a one lapper, obviously you will only see them at the start and the end, but I definitely recommend giving it a go. It is not as daunting as it first looks. So we just finished volunteering. It was actually one of the highest number of people that attended the event. It was about 262 people. So I was told that it was about 260 was the record. So that was crazy. And it is a beautiful day today, as you can see. The sun is out, blue skies, stunning landscape as well. So I definitely recommend coming to Somerdale Pavilion and giving it a go. It is a bit windy though, as you can tell with my hair, and potentially the mic as well. It was great fun though, volunteering. So definitely give timekeeping a go. It's not as stressful as you think. You're literally just pressing a button and you get to see everyone, congratulate everyone on finishing as well and seeing their final sprints. And we are back. So the slowest person I believe was 9:55. So really you only have to volunteer for an hour in the day. It's perfect, really. Great time. Really enjoyed it. Great bunch of volunteers to work with as well. And the tail walker even had a tail there right at the end. I don't know whether you saw that. But it's really easy to do, and if you have any questions, do make sure to let me know in the comment section below, and I'll explain how you do it and where you can find the app and things like that. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.